Okay, this is actually my very first vlog, unless you count my Eminem covers, which are absolutely horrible. Please don't watch those. Alright, so I have a couple of reasons for wanting to do vlogs. The main reason is, I'm an actor. I've been acting for a long time. It's something I've wanted to do since I was like 5. Before I even knew it was really a job, I just wanted to do the shit that people, the people I watched on TV were doing, because it just looked like so much fun. And then to finally get paid for it. YouTube kind of gave me a vehicle to, be somewhat broke and just put like really good content that's immediately accessible for anybody who's interested. So I basically wanted to have like some really good content to show to agents and agencies by possibly the start of 2015, and at the same time just give people who watched my just people who weren't in the industry, just give them something to watch and be entertained by, because I love acting. Basically, when it comes to the craft, I love just about everything about it. It's like fine-tuning a sculpture, but you're doing it with your mind and your body. You're your own instrument, which is something that's always kind of intrigued me. I want to act in movies because it's one of the only outlets that I think in life where if I'm not doing it, I just feel like my soul's gone. I know that sounds like a weird cliche. My soul's gone. Like it's acting's a part of me, man. No, it really is. I mean, I remember when I was a kid, I used to actually, I remember my mom would actually put movies on, like she'd be watching like Beverly Hills Cop and what's the one, Blues Brothers, just shit I shouldn't have been watching as a kid. And I remember like looking at that screen and I'd have this little like Tyco driving set. Every time she turned on those movies, I'd always bring it out and like pretend like I was driving during the driving scenes. And I just remember looking, like, I used to act out, like, a lot of my favorite movies. Like, my favorite movies are Jaws and Ghostbusters, and there was a point where I was acting them out every weekend. When I go over to my godbrother's house, I'd have him play a part, and I'd always play the main role, because I'm narcissistic like that. I just remember looking at the screen and just being like, man, those people look like they're having so much fun. Ultimately, I have to do that. Acting's not, like, something where I literally, like... I don't think I'd go so far as to kill myself if I couldn't do it. But I don't know. It's just like, it's kind of that extreme where it's like I enjoy the fact that I can put myself into a character's perspective and become it and do it well enough to convince people who are watching me that, oh wow, he must be this person. That's always intrigued me, to like kind of become a different person, especially growing up as a kind of kid who wasn't necessarily the cool kid or the one that anybody really wanted to be like. So yeah, I mean, acting for me is really the only outlet where I'm like, wow, it's ingrained in who I am, and I really truly could not see myself doing anything else. Okay, so what kinds of films did I want to be in? I remember it actually precisely when I was a kid. I had an acting coach, and she asked me to write down the kinds of, or us, because there were multiple kids, what kinds of films I wanted to be in when I came into Hollywood. So I was like, I want to do action, because I love Bruce Willis films, I loved Schwarzenegger films. When I got into junior high and high school, I always wanted to be the kid that made people laugh by doing something stupid like tripping over a chair or something like that. I always tried to get a laugh when I was younger. So when I was my damn phone in high school, I'd get scripts that were funny, and I did them really well. So I was like, maybe I'll be a comedy actor. And then ultimately getting into college, I started. That's when I really started developing like the want or the love for film narrative and like a really great story with something like Lost in Translation or adaptation, stuff like that. So, yeah, that's how I am now. I just want to do like really great dramatic films. So, my goal is to reach 100 subscribers by the end of 2014. I don't know how realistic that is, just being a guy that's going to talk about films and philosophize and put up content every once in a while. I'm going to try to post at least once every 2 weeks. I know I can post at least once every 2 weeks. I'm going to make an effort to post once a week. Try to throw up a vlog every week. Just for the purpose of, there's so much stuff to talk about with film, and I enjoy it, and I love acting in the process, and I just think there's so many cool things to talk about, so many great films that come out, which just give me so many reasons to, you know, to reach out to people who are interested in this kind of shit. But other than that, I think it'll be a very good year, and I appreciate your support. Subscribe if you're interested. Even if you're not interested, subscribe, and then at the end of 2014, if you hate my fucking guts, unsubscribe, and I won't give a shit. But I think it'll be a good year, and I'll try to keep you guys entertained. Till then, that's me, Charlie. Have a good rest of your day. Peace!
You can take me, baby. Hey, take those chains off and restrain me.